Oh, you can pressure cook, slow cook your way to greatness this Sunday, and Craig and Gay Jones are back here helping with that. Ribs, chili, and now it's time for my favorite, nachos.
Nachos.
So
cheese
first
dip.
off, we got to have nachos cheese dip, and I know a lot of folks like to use beer in their cheese dip. Now, what type of beer did you use here today first, and then is this the one you recommend, or what other types of beer can we use in our beer cheese?
You know what? Really, it's whatever you like. And I'm not trying to deflect the question, but it really is. Do you like an ale? Do you like something hoppy? Use an ale today. We used a brown ale.
Okay.
You can also use a stout. That adds a nice little flavor to it.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of like Hefeweizen beer, German beers. They're almost a little fruitier. Do you think that would mix in well with the cheese?
It works in fantastic. It really does.
Well, so we got our beer figured out, which, my God, that's like a big important part.
Well, there we go.
Yes, it is critical.
Number one ingredient in a beer dip, right?
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
So now we also got to figure out our different cheeses. What cheese did you use today, and what different ones can we use? Because I know that cheddar I think is a common one, but there's so many out there. I don't know which one to choose from.
Sure. So we start from our base. So here's our base for the recipe. We're going to take some cream cheese. I use 18 ounces. We can use a tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard, a teaspoon of garlic
powder?
We have a cup of beer, so then you get to drink the rest, right?
Of course.
And then a little bit of sour cream, about a quarter cup. And we cook that for only 5 minutes in the pressure cooker. And then I'll tell you, when it comes out, it does not look pretty.
It does not. I'm going to tell you this right now. This does not look like a fun cheese dip over here.
So what you do is you take the whisk.
Gay, if he just brought just that right there to the party, you'd be a little disappointed.
You might be kicked out.
I would be kicked out at this party. So then, and we'll get that to where it's smoother later. But then now we're going to add a little bit of half and half.
Okay, that's
Extra
going to
creaminess.
Yeah, and then we're going to blend in this cheese here.
Oh,
So
okay, wow.
Now I use cheddar. Now to your question, we could also use pepper jack. We could do half and half pepper jack, cheddar. You could use Monterey.
Some Colby Jack, maybe?
We could use Colby Jack.
All right.
Use
Whatever you
Gouda,
like.
smoked Gouda, anything you want. This is 8 ounces of cheese, 2 cups.
Get all cheesy
And again, let's see, I'll set this over to the saute mode.
setting, yeah.
And so this will heat up. Now, you might wonder, well, why didn't you put this cheese in the beginning?
I'm wondering that.
You were? Okay.
You
good.
read my mind.
I did. What's going to happen, the cheese and milk, they don't work well in the pressure cooker.
Okay.
So we like to add those as an extra ingredient in the back.
Okay. So you just keep blending that in, and then the Instant Pot will be warm, and it'll melt that cheese all into it then, right?
Yes. And then we have our perfect cheese dip ready to go. And then we add in a pound of bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Hello.
So we
Just a
chop
pound?
Up, just a pound. So we take a pound of bacon, chop it up.
Yeah.
And then I like to put it in at the end here.
All right. Gay, now while he's mixing that in here, I know a lot of times I have a little bit extra cheese dip left over.
Right.
What are suggestions on using some of your leftover cheese dip?
You can add some more beer to it if you want and make it really boozy and a little bit more liquidy, or you can also add some chicken stock to it and make it into a beer cheese soup.
Ooh, that sounds
Now,
good.
if you have some vegetables you want to drizzle them over, think about broccoli, about cauliflower. Maybe the kiddos need a little cheese sauce on it to make them eat it. That's great. Or also on like twice baked potatoes. Also good too. A lot of great uses.
Now I'm so hungry. Now you've given me all the ideas that I want to do for Super Bowl Sunday. I feel like I have to take tomorrow to plan it all out.
Wow, we've got all these great ideas for you. You know what else you can do with cheese sauce?
I don't know.
Nachos.
Nachos?
Yeah, now remember earlier in the
nacho
segment,
cheese.
we also fixed this great chili.
Yeah.
So we're gonna marry those two together. We got cheese sauce, we got chili, we got chips, we got all your favorite fixings, and now we're gonna help you make this tower of nachos.
The cheese is bubbling, so I'm just going to stir it.
Right on, that's perfect.
Okay.
So,
well, guys, thank you so much for being here today. We do appreciate it. I can't wait for all the good food for the Super Bowl. I really don't care about watching Tom Brady play, but I'm looking forward to some commercials and good food and fun with the family, right?
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
Well, guys, thank you again for being here today. Blend, over to you.